Hello everybody, this is Jonathan from Love It to Bits. Now ringtones are a huge industry, but did you know that if you have an iPhone and a copy of Garageband, that you can make your own ringtones, or even custom alert sounds if you're using iOS 5. Now Apple has actually already made a tutorial on how to make ringtones, assuming you're using the 2011 version of Garageband, which you can actually view right here. What makes this tutorial different is we're going to go step by step through the process, and we're also not going to assume that you've got the latest version of GarageBand. So to follow along with this video, you're going to need at least the version 4 of GarageBand, which was part of iLife 2008. So first, you're going to open up GarageBand. If you have the 2011 version of GarageBand, you're actually going to see an iPhone ringtone section right here. Otherwise, start a new project, and if you see the option, choose Loops. Now, give your ringtone a name. I'm going to call mine My Ringtone. And click Create. In the bottom right corner of GarageBand, you're going to see 3 buttons. One that says Loops, one that's Info, and one that stands for Media. With Loops, you can actually create your own custom ringtones using pre-recorded instruments. We'll talk about creating songs with loops in more detail in a different video. Under Media, you can select a song you've made with GarageBand or a music file from iTunes. I'm going to choose the music that I created for these video tutorials right here. Simply click and drag the file into the main window of GarageBand, and it will be imported automatically, and you'll see the song file with waveforms just like this. Now you want to find the part of the song you'd like to use as a ringtone. Now ringtones can be no longer than 40 seconds, and if you're making an alert sound, it can be no longer than 30 seconds. Right now, GarageBand's actually displaying the time in measures, so go down to the bottom of the screen where you see the picture of the musical note, click on it, and change it to time. Now, the time in seconds will be displayed across the top of GarageBand. You can use the controls at the bottom of the screen to play back the music. If you hear a clicking sound, that's the metronome playing, and you can actually turn that off by going to the top of the screen where it says Control and unchecking Metronome. This is actually an optional piece, as the metronome sound won't actually show up in your final ringtone recording. Now you can also start and stop playing the music by hitting the spacebar on your keyboard and hitting it again to stop. Once you find the spot that you'd like your ringtone to begin at, make a quick note at the time, and then hit the button that looks like 2 arrows going around in a circle near the bottom of the screen. This is called the cycle button, and it will make a yellow bar appear at the very top where the time is displayed. What you want to do is click and drag this yellow bar so that it begins where you want your ringtone to begin. If you take your cursor and move it to the right hand side of that yellow bar, your cursor will change to look like a line like this. You can click and drag to make the yellow bar longer or shorter. The yellow area represents which portion of the song will be made into the ringtone. Make sure that your selection is less than 40 seconds for a ringtone or less than 30 seconds if you want it to be an alert sound. Hit the spacebar or click the play button to preview your ringtone. Make any adjustments that you like, and when you're done, go to the top of the screen where it says Share and choose Send Ringtone to iTunes. iTunes will open up and play a preview of your ringtone. Now plug in your iPhone and select it in iTunes. Go to the section marked Tones and make sure Sync Tones is selected. Now, click Apply or Sync to sync your ringtones onto your iPhone. Once it's done syncing, your new custom ringtones should show up in the ringtone section of your iPhone. If you're running an older version of iOS, you'll find the Tones section under Music. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you have any requests for other videos you'd like to see, please let us know by sending us an email to loveitobits@gmail.com.